That was a very interesting time in American film. There was a number of those films were what were known as neo-noir. And noir is almost always about a morally flawed character in an oppressive system trying to find some way to get the brass ring one last time. For example, Jake's trying to get out of Chinatown, only to find out he's trapped in it. Dog Day Afternoon. I'm going to rob a bank to get the money for my lover's sex change operation. And we're rooting for him because he's the underdog. And that's what makes a lot of those movies work, is that even though they're morally flawed, they're the underdog. And it was a time when we recognized the system was oppressive and evil. It was a time of the Vietnam War. It was the time of when the civil rights movement was trying to get America to look at itself and say, we're not going to stand for this anymore. And so it was a particular cultural moment. And I don't think that an innocent hero or a benevolent hero would have really fit the times. The screenwriter for the John Adams biopic that I think PBS did, or maybe HBO did, I'm not sure. And he said, when did America stop making humanist films? He said, I'll give you a hint. And they gave a date. Did anybody know? And I rose my hand. I said, Jaws. He said, close. That came out a year later. No, it was Star Wars. And it's when Hollywood realized, whoa, we can make money on these things. And it's when Sid Field in his screenwriting book began writing, don't write bummer endings. Nobody wants to see them and nobody's going to pay for them. I mean, Chinatown just wouldn't be made except by an independent. Independents have kind of made a comeback in the 90s and since, but they really are few and far between, sadly.